Things are changing in the world. The United States of America is closing to China. The China is closing to US. The president-elect Donald Trump is interested to make good relation with China and with Xi Jinping. And now he is taking charge today. He is swearing in today. And after that, his policies will decide whether he is closing to China or to not. But from now, he is giving positive signals. He is making phone call to Xi Jinping and after that announcing that our talks were positive. We will solve the problems of the world. We will solve and will end to the conflicts. He was hinting that will end to the Russia-Ukraine conflict, will end to other conflicts in the world. In his first term, he was considering China a geopolitical rival, and the same strategy adopted by outgoing President Joe Biden. There are tensions between the China and US. The tension of Taiwan. The US is supporting Taiwan. The US is supporting the struggles of Taiwan. The US is supplying aid. The US is supplying weapons to Taiwan. On the other hand, the China considers Taiwan and the current government of Taiwan, the current president of Taiwan, they're struggling to separate. They're struggling to separate from China. Is Taiwan is the China consider Taiwan its sovereignty? On the other hand, Taiwan considers the Taiwanese current president consider that Taiwan is a separate country and not under China. The US is supporting, so that's why tension exists between China and US. Similarly, the tension of trade. The China is exporting more than the US is exporting to China. The China last year exported 401 billion US dollar goods, and on the other hand, the US is exporting to China 130 billion US dollar trade. So there are a trade deficit of more than 270 billion US dollar, which is very more, which is more than any other country. So there are tense situations between the trade of the two countries. Similarly, the tension that China claims South China Sea, the US is opposing it. Similarly, the China influence in the Asia Pacific is increasing day by day, which US considers is a threat. So these are tension exist. That's why US consider China a geopolitical rival. Similarly, the economy of China is increasing day by day. The China is crossing the economy of the US. The two largest economy of the world right now are the US economy and the China economy. The China shares 29% of the global economy, while the US shares 16% of the global economy. And now, the president-elect is swearing today. He is making phone call to the President Xi, and after that announcing that our discussions were positive. He is inviting President Xi to his inaugurational ceremony, to his today ceremony. But it seems that he will not go. He will not send any of his representative. The China was unable to listen the tough questions that senators will ask, that the US representatives will ask, that the others will ask, that the journalists will ask from China. And China is ready to send Vice President Hazing to the President-elect Donald Trump inaugurational ceremony. Means that China and US are closing to each other. President-elect Donald Trump and Xi are closing to each other. President-elect Donald Trump was hinting that he will impose tariff on Chinese goods. And now he is swearing and he is becoming the president of the United States of America. What he hinted, the question is that he will do it, will adopt or not. But still he is hinting about MAGA, Make America Great Again. Means that he is working to decrease the dependencies of foreign goods. He is working to decrease the Americans' dependencies on foreign goods. He is working to enable the Americans to make, to prepare, and to use in America. That's why he is hinting that he will impose up to 60% tariff on Chinese goods. When he is doing so, it means that the prices that the China is exporting to US, the Americans will be unable to buy for more, means that the China exporting power will be decreased and the Americans will be enabled to, to prepare in America. The industries that are working out of America will come to America and will work. Donald Trump is hinting everything, and now he is closing to Xi Jinping. If he is imposing tariff on Chinese goods, means that tensions will be increased with the China. Also, he is hinting that he will save the TikTok from banning. But on 19th of January, yesterday, the TikTok was banned and was not working for more. But what the Donald Trump will do, he will use an executive order and not to save the Chinese app. Is the previous government consider TikTok a national security threat? So the Donald Trump will save the TikTok or not? The time will decide. What do people think that China-US relations will be closed in the President Donald Trump term or not? Write down your opinion in the comment section. I will meet you in the next video. Bye bye.